Welcome to another episode of Hustle Basketball Talk. I'm joined today by professional guard Teyvion Kirk. Teyvion, thank you so much for being on the show.
And thank you for having me.
Of course, man. So starting off, growing up in Joliet, Illinois, what was the basketball scene like for you? And at what age did you realize you really had a future in it?
Uh, the basketball scene was lit. Growing up, really everybody played basketball.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good players come out of Joliet. There's a lot of support, so it was cool. And then when I fell in love with the game, honestly, I've been hooping all my life since a kid. All my uncles and my grandpa, they all play basketball, so it's kind of like as long as I can remember, honestly.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And then, going into high school, you start really developing. You have a great high school career and you're a Division I prospect. What was the recruiting process like for you coming out of high school, and what led you to go to the MAC conference and commit to Ohio University?
So I say about the end of my sophomore year, like going into AAU, is when I forgot my first college offer.
Yeah.
And then it was from Chicago State, actually.
Okay.
And then from there, the offers just kind of start rolling in. I was able to pick up like what? When it was all said and done, I think I picked up like 40 scholarship offers, D1,
Okay.
40 plus, all levels. So it was really good. I hit like a little growth spurt. I got more athletic. Uh, my AAU team that I played with, Team Y&R, played a huge factor. Those guys did a great job helping me get recruited.
That's awesome, man. And, Ohio had a good basketball tradition. They made the Sweet 16 in 2012, I believe. And so how was your experience playing in the MAC conference once you're there?
So the reason why I chose Ohio is because that the visit was great. It was a really nice campus. The players were cool. They welcomed me with open arms. And the point guard had just, I believe he transferred to Michigan.
Okay.
The starting point guard had transferred to Michigan, so they was in real need for a point guard. So the opportunity to play right away was realistic, and it was there.
Yeah.
As far as the MAC, it was a great experience. The MAC is an underrated conference.
100%, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of tough guards to come out the MAC. Every team had a real good guard, like my guy Nike Sabande. He was at Miami, Ohio.
Okay.
I think he's at Pitt now. My other guy, Eugene German, he was at NIU, their all-time leading scorer. He's in Turkey going crazy right now.
Okay.
MAC has a lot of like low-key good guards, so it was a cool experience.
That's awesome, man. And then, like you said, there was an opportunity for you to come in and contribute right away, average 15 as a freshman, 14 as a sophomore, and then you decide to transfer. And, what was that transfer process like, and how did you ultimately end up at Colorado State?
So after my sophomore year, it was a coaching change at Ohio University.
Okay.
And got a new coach. And I was like, I wanted to just see what was out there, enter the transfer portal and just kind of go from there, test the waters, whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of schools reached out, but Colorado State, what stood out for them was one of the assistants, Coach J.R. Blunt. I was initially committed to him out of high school. He coached at Drake University at the time,
Gotcha.
but it was another coaching change, and then that's when I decommitted and then ended up at Ohio. But anyways, Coach J.R. Blunt, I was real familiar with him, already committed to him. He was a great guy. I was real comfortable with him. Colorado State was, a level up from the MAC,
Yep.
but it wasn't, too up to the point where I felt like I wasn't gonna have an opportunity. That's kind of what led me to go to Colorado State.
Absolutely, man. And then that redshirt year you have there, I'm sure, you probably developed a lot and had a great experience living in Colorado. It's beautiful out there. But after that redshirt season, you end up transferring back to Illinois and end up at the University of Illinois, Chicago. And walk me through, what was that process like, and that decision to, end up in the Horizon League, playing, back home.
So after my redshirt year, my old high school coach from Joliet, actually, he coached at Joliet West.
Yeah.
He had got the job at UIC in Chicago. and it was kind of almost a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Just with me being so comfortable with him, he's being coaching in my city, being from my city, coaching at my high school. I kind of felt like playing for him would be more of a perk,
Yeah.
essentially. And that's really what causes me to make my decision. That was the common theme,
Yeah.
playing for somebody I was comfortable with, familiar with, and that I knew.
100%, man. And, it worked out well for you. You went there, had an immediate impact, put up really good numbers in your 1 year at UIC. And then after that season there, you spent 4 years now in college. You decided to go pro. And what was that decision process like? And then ultimately, you just finished your first year in Dubai. So how has the pro experience been?
So the pro experience was great. I got so I came during the playoff time.
Yeah.
So I missed the whole season. So I was there for about 3 months. Well, I'm here for about 3 months. I came playoff time, so that was definitely something I had to adapt to because like the first game I played was like the best team, like top two teams in the league. So I got through in the fire quick.
Yeah.
Real quick turnaround. But the time I'm here, the time I was there, like it was great. I got the chance to play behind two of the best players in the league.
Yeah.
Was a sponge, was able to learn and apply a lot of information, and coaching staff was really great. I got to learn the style of play. So it was just a great learning experience for me.
Absolutely. And then, on the court, it was a good experience for you. You got to learn a lot of information. What was it like off the court, living in a different country and just being around a different culture?
So before I got there, I didn't really know what to think.
Yeah.
You know, I've been out the country before, but it's a little different when you go for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Um, it was definitely a new culture I had to adapt to, but I was open to it. I wanted to try all the new things out here. I wanted to sightsee. I wanted to try new foods. I wanted to do things I never did. So I told myself before I came, like I wanted to make the most out of it and kind of get the full experience. So I told all my teammates, like, look, I don't care what we do, just show me what I need to see.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. And that's great you were able to have that experience. What advice would you give to someone who's considering pursuing a professional basketball career overseas?
Some advice I give is just to, stay mentally tough.
Yeah.
Remember your why.
Mm-hmm.
Remember why you do this. What are you doing this for? Who are you doing this for? Just know that, it'll pay off in the end. Everything's meant to happen. Keep working hard, obviously. Just understanding that it's your journey. And just to enjoy the moment, enjoy the moment, make the most out of it, take it one day at a time.
Absolutely. And then, what do you feel is your best strength in your game? And, going into year two, right, of being a pro, what do you feel you can bring to a team to contribute to winning?
My strengths really, I feel like my strengths is I like to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
As you can see, like with my stats, I'm kind of versatile in scoring, assisting, and rebounding.
Yeah.
So I like to get to the basket, finish around the rim, get guys involved, rebound, run the floor in transition, play defense.
Yeah.
Shooting is doing really great right now. I've been spending, the time in Dubai and this off-season shooting, so that's coming along really great. So just kind of making my strengths stronger and then just making my weaknesses my strengths.
Going back, through your long basketball career thus far, what's your favorite basketball memory you've had?
I think my favorite moment is probably in high school. What was it? I think the Thanksgiving championship.
Okay.
I had drove baseline, like the right wing almost, and like this guy stepped over, like slid under me and tried to take a charge, and like I don't know, like what got into me that day, but I just like climbed him, and it was like a crazy dunk. Like he fell, I like landed on top of him. Like the crowd went crazy. Like I went to the crowd, started shaking everybody's hands. Like they was kicking people out for doing that. Like it was a crazy moment. Like
Yeah.
my cousin got kicked off for slapping my hand afterwards. But yeah, that moment was really cool. And they ended up, a couple of my high school teammates like made like a video of it, playing like a funny song behind it. You know how that is, kind of making fun of them. So we
Yeah.
joked about it. So that was probably one of my favorite moments.
That's cool, man. That sounds like an exciting memory, man. Especially at that age too. Like that's fun. And then outside of basketball, what are your interests? Who are you off the court?
Outside of basketball, really, I just be chilling, man. Just like to spend time with, my friends, spend time with good people, uh, hang out, enjoy life. Eat some good food. You know, just chill vibes.
Absolutely. That's good. And then I like to end the show with, what's your why? What's your motivation every day to be the best person you can be?
My why, I have to say my mom. She's definitely my why. Just me wanting to me growing up and her the way she just took care took care of me, helped me.
Yeah.
Me and my siblings. Uh, the least I can do is just repay her back a small portion of what she's done.
For
So
sure.
my mom for sure, and then just my entire family as a whole. Like throughout my career, my family probably took up half the stands,
Yeah.
half the fan section. So they supported me along the way. So just having that support, them cheering me on for 10 plus years at least.
Yeah.
They're definitely a huge reason why I do this. They keep me going, keep me grounded, keep me sane.
And well, that's a great why right there, man. And I really appreciate you being a part of the show. I look forward to following the rest of your journey, and I know that you're gonna have a long pro career, man.
No, man, I really appreciate you. Thanks for having me. I really enjoyed it, and have a great one.